shoulder and guiding you. But have you had a chat since the change has taken place with Rohit?
Yes and no.
We were hearing rumors that there was a captaincy clause in your contract.
I just want to know that what was the one reason that made you that made the management decide that Rohit should not captain the Mumbai Indians and Hardik should captain the Mumbai Indians?
Mark, I would like to begin with you up first. I consider myself a huge Mumbai Indians fan, and just like me, a lot of fans out there want to hear from you about a lot of things. First up, it's a new and promising season ahead. Lots of new faces in the dressing room. So just want to know the key factors that you have focused on in the lead up to the season.
Yeah, first of all, I think it's just about getting to know the new characters within the dressing room as well. Trying to define different roles for each and every person. I think that's important, so they come into the setup and they know exactly how and where they fit in to the combinations that we want. Thankfully, there's been a lot of cricket that's been going on, so the guys have played a lot of cricket, so we feel that we're in a very good position at the moment from a player's perspective. The guys have been in good form as well. Obviously, there's injuries that you have to manage the entire time as well, which has been something that we've been looking closely at, and we've got a good medical team to be able to look after that as well. So, yeah, we're just trying to sort of give direction to the whole squad about how we want to play, the brand of cricket that we want to play. And I think we're in a good space at the moment. We've got a big start today. We've got our first warm-up game. And then 2 days later, we've got another warm-up game. So looking forward to a couple of the players putting up their hands for those final selections.
Awesome. Also, Hardik, firstly, welcome back. Aapka Hardik Swagat hai. It's absolutely unreal to see you back in the blue and gold. This is where the journey began for you, all the success, all the adulation from fans, all the hard work. What does it feel like for you to be back in the blue and gold in Mumbai and at the Wankhede?
See, first of all, it's very good to be back. As you mentioned, it is back where everything started. It is a very surreal feeling for me because everything I have known from day one, from 2015 to now, has been through this team, through this journey. Knowing that my whole life changed when I made my debut in 2015 to now, the journey has been a very dreamful journey. Never thought I would reach here, but very, very grateful to be back here, playing in a ground which has been my favorite ground from day one, and at the same point of time playing for my favorite team.
That's awesome. We are all super thrilled and excited that you're back. I would now like to open the floor to questions from everybody present.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask Hardik, you played all your career under Rohit. How different will this be that he's in the team where you are the captain, while we know that he's still the India captain? Is that any different? Is that a little more complicated?
First of all, it won't be any different because he's going to be always there to help me out if I need his help. At the same point of time, you mentioned that he's the captain of Indian team as well, which helps me because this team, what it has achieved under his belt. And from now onwards, it is just going to be what he has already achieved. I just carry forward that. So I don't think it will be any awkward or anything different. It will be a nice feeling because we've been playing for 10 years. I played whole my career under him, and yeah, I know he's going to have a hand on my shoulder always throughout the season.
Hardik, this is Devendra Pandya from Indian Express. I have two questions for you. Are you going to bowl this season? And how did you deal with the backlash after Rohit Sharma was appointed as the captain? The fan was completely against you, and they took on social media and expressed their outrage.
First of all, the bowling bit, yes, I will be bowling. The backlash bit, to be very honest, we respect fans, everything, but at the same point of time, we focus on the sport. I focus on what is required. I control the controllables. I don't focus on which I can't control. And at the same point of time, we are very grateful to fans. I think a lot of things, a lot of fame, a lot of name, a lot of love comes from them. And they have every right. I respect their opinion. At the same point of time, very excited and going to focus on the sport.
I wanted to ask you that, it is Rohit will be putting hands on, on your shoulder and guiding you. But have you had a chat since the change has taken place with Rohit?
Yes and no, because he's been traveling, he's been playing. We all are professionals. By the time the team comes together, we've been playing cricket. So it's been only a couple of months since we have not seen each other. And as mentioned, whenever the IPL starts, which is from today onwards, we are playing a practice game. Once he comes, we'll definitely have a chat.
I have two questions for you. Hardik, how are you looking forward to a new role in Mumbai Indians as the captain? And secondly, you're back after an injury. How are you feeling, and are you feeling 100% with the bat and the ball?
Your first question was that how do I feel coming back to Mumbai Indians, right?
Yeah.
Captain, obviously it feels wonderful. Who would not? Your very journey, my very journey started from here. Never thought 10 years down the line I'll be leading this side. And the feeling is way too amazing. Very excited for the season, very excited to play with all my old fellows who have been playing and kind of got a lot of success together. And coming back to the injury bit, my injury in World Cup was a freak injury. I mean, it had nothing to do with my past injuries. It had nothing to do with my fitness. It was just, I tried to stop the ball, I twisted my ankle, it went. Now, I would like to put it across here that I could have been back in 1.5 months. But when I got injured, my injury from day one only showed that I'm going to be out of the World Cup. But because I did not want it to, playing for India has been always special, and especially in the World Cup format. We pushed 10 days. We knew that it's a very difficult uphill task to reach and kind of be fit for the World Cup semi-finals or finals. When we pushed, I kind of triggered my injury more, and my injury became little more longer. And coming back as well, when I got fit, the Afghanistan series just started. So I've been fit since then, but yeah, it's just that I've not played. There was no games to play for.
Still, some things never change. Fitness updates being one. Can we have an update on Surya and Madhusanka?
Yeah, so Surya at the moment is under the guidance of the Indian cricket team as well. So, we're just waiting for updates on that. I don't like to micromanage. We've got a world-class medical team that's in control of all of that. Yes, in the past we've been hampered by a few fitness issues. We're always going to be in that sort of domain of having fitness issues, as other teams are as well. Every time I look at my WhatsApp, there's reports of other teams also losing players. So, yeah, we trust our medical team that they're doing the right things. And look, if we lose one or two from fitness perspectives, it is what it is. That's sport, and we just have to keep on the right track and try to find replacements for that.
Thank you. And Hardik, not just you or your team for that matter, this T20 World Cup is even more important, especially for Indian cricketers, considering there are so many slots still appear to be open when it comes to T20 World Cup. How do you as the leader ensure that the players in your group can stake a claim deservingly, but not at the cost of losing out on priorities, that is to achieve Mumbai Indians what they want?
See, on this lines, I have a very firm belief that you should be playing for the team which you're playing for. Everyone can have goals, everyone can have ambitions to play for the country and for whichever different teams as well. But being honest and being true to your team is the most important thing for me. So for me right now and towards my boys the focus will be the IPL. Will be to make sure that we serve Mumbai Indians the bestest of our ability. And in that process, if someone's having a claim or someone gets a chance, I would be very, very helpful. But we're not going to focus on the selection bit, that if someone can make it or not make it. That goes into a selfish arena. I don't believe in that. We play for the team, and it is one team.
Vishwanath from Asian Chronicle. Hardik, it's exactly close to 5 months before you went down in that Bangladesh match, October 18th, 2 days from now. Tomorrow it's 19th. The first time after the lower limb problem, back problem, you played almost all the matches for the Titans. How did you feel playing the DY Patil? And does your body tell you that you can push yourself to play all the 14 league matches for Indians this time?
See, DY Patil has been a wonderful tournament for every international cricketer or any other participant, because it kind of challenges, and it is closest to IPL as well. Kind of the competition to everything. Coming back to my injury bit, I have no issues with my body. I plan to play all the games possible, because in IPL I don't think I have missed many games anyway. As you mentioned, it's been 5 months of injury, because the last 2 months there was no cricket played. So technically I was out for 3 months. And yeah, that's my answer, sir.
Hardik, like you mentioned, you were also one of the young players coming in 2015, and now you are the captain. Is there any advice you received during your younger days that resonated with you and that you sort of would like to share with the rest of your team, especially with the younger lot?
See, it is simple. My brother gave me that advice, and It was easy just to be myself because there is always a sense of belonging question happens to the youngsters, anyone who comes to this stage. It's a massive stage, so many people, so many eyes on you. The only questions keeps popping in your head that, do I belong here? And when I was in the same lingo in 2015 and 16, asking this, that, am I not, what is happening? And I think my brother told me that, you know what, you are good enough to be here, that's why you belong here. And yeah, from that time onwards, I always focused on making sure that I enjoy the sport, and exactly same thing which I want from all the youngsters. Come and enjoy, be yourself, show your character, what you are made of. And yeah, we're going to be there, Mark, and we have wonderful support staff. We're all going to be there to help them to kind of make sure they achieve and they prepare in the bestest ability and achieve a lot of greatness in their life.
Speaking about the coaching staff, the original gang is back together. Karen Pollard, Lassit Malinga. So what's it like to come back and seeing them in different roles? You played so much of your cricket at Mumbai with them. So what's it like being back together with the both of them?
Very excited. Obviously, when I played with them, I shared a very good bond with both of them. And now, one being bowling coach, one being batting coach, it is little surprising, but a very warm and very happy surprise that people who I enjoyed playing, who are legends of the sport, are there to help me. And obviously, Mark leads them, and Mark has been fantastic from his standpoint of how clarity point of view to backing and everything, which has been wonderful. So overall, as a group, it's been fantastic so far, and I'm sure it's going to be more even better going forward.
Amazing. Firstly, welcome back to MI.
Thank you.
Very happy to see you back.
Thank you.
I have two questions for you. Firstly, we were hearing rumors that there was a captaincy clause in your contract. Okay. So second question would be, how challenging will it be to play this IPL in two phases this time?
Is it in two phases? Schedule is not yet out, so I don't know. I can't comment on it.
My question is to Mark and Hardik both. Mark, I'll start with you first. You've seen Hardik the player, we've seen Hardik the captain, we've seen Hardik in the lead role. How much of excitement would you like to see from the dugout when it comes to the fact that he'll be, like the Hardik the all-rounder, what's that perspective like? And Hardik, my question to you is, I've worked as a team doctor and a sports psychologist in various sports as well. I've seen your team. You've won championships together, and also there's been a phase where Mumbai Indians had a dip as well. This topsy-turvy ride. How much time psychologically would the team require to set into that winning momentum again, given the fact that you won 5 championships as well? And how much of a significant impact you can provide, given that now there are team leaders? So how much addition would that point out from a psychological point of view?
My question first on Hardik. Look, I didn't ever play against Hardik, thankfully. I think myself and him would have had quite a war out in the middle. He likes to stand his ground, and so do I. But yeah, I mean, it's watching him in the IPLs, playing for India. I mean, you can only be in awe of the all-rounder that he is. He always wants to get involved in the game, whether it be with the bat or with the ball. What's great for me is that he loves the pressure moments as well, and he's done really well. He's excelled. Winners create winners, and he's won trophies for MI. He showed that he went to Gujarat and he won trophies there as well. So to have him back in our setup, it's only going to strengthen Mumbai Indians. So I'm very excited to have him sitting in the dugout, pick his brain. As I said earlier, different perspectives, different challenges, and I'm really looking forward to it. And as I said, our support staff will support him as much as he wants us to, and hopefully something comes of that. We're not going to put too much pressure on each other. I think if we do the right processes, the outcome will take care of itself. So very happy to have him sitting in our dugout. I don't want to see him in the dugout too much. I want to see him out in the middle because that means that we're doing well.
My answer to your question, psychology, how it makes difference. See, winning and losing is part of the sport. We all have to accept that, and I think we all have accepted as well, that someone's going to lose, someone's going to win. But something which is very important is that how do you stay neutral? Because that is important. As you mentioned, that sometimes losing can take you down and winning can take you up. But what I have believed in whichever team I have played, or even myself, that I don't take myself up in success, I don't take myself down in failures. So in that process, what happens, I'm able to be more consistent with my approaches, with my formulas, or with my intentions, because there is not much fluctuation happening going up and down. And I think that has helped me big time in my sport and my career and just the teams which I have played. And coming back to we have won 5 times, and obviously there is expectations and all. But the same answers to the, it takes time, it takes process. You know, it's not a magic wand everyone has that shakalaka boom, 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 we won the trophy. It is something which takes time, a right effort, right intentions, caring for each other, having sympathy and empathy for each other. And all these parts for me are very important and very crucial. And if we manage to get all them together, I think we'll be on the right track to achieve something which we all want to do.
Mark, over here. I just want to know that what was the one reason that made you that made the management decide that Rohit should not captain the Mumbai Indians and Hardik should captain the Mumbai Indians? No, I'm asking Mark about.
Two questions. The first question anyone can answer. With the World Cup coming up, and like Hardik said, injury can happen anytime. What is the player management going to be with leading to the World Cup? Are you all going to keep replacing players, especially the World Cup bound players? And Hardik, how was your welcome in the MI team?
My answer has been, it's been amazing coming back, being in where I live as well. Again, coming back to where it all started, and now the journey is going to continue. So very, very excited, very happy. The welcome was wonderful. It was very warm, it was very emotional. And yeah, 2 years back, never thought we'll be back here, but I am.
Hardik, this is Gaurav Gupta from Times of India. You've had a few injuries in your career. So, I mean, can you describe this phase? I mean, you went out in the middle of the World Cup, which must have been very tough on you. And then from there to getting the MI captaincy and all that was said on social media. So can you take us through that journey a bit, that how was it, this?
See, when I got injured, when it happened, first of all, when it happened, I had no clue how bad it is or how good it is. When I went to the scan as well, initially it just showed because when I twisted my whole ankle, it just showed that it's just a little niggle, which would be fine. But as a couple of hours progressed, it showed the real picture where my ankle became like a big ankle. And in that process, straight away next day, I went to NCA to make sure that I fasten my processes and make sure that I come back. Again, we tried every day making sure that we are available for the World Cup, and we had to take a call after 12th day where I had a reoccurring again where my injury kind of expanded more. And the question was that, do I want to represent India at 50%? The answer was no, because India deserves better than that. And I myself will not be able to justify the fact that I'm coming not completely ready. And from there, obviously, journey started of my rehab, and the whole process the focus was only to make sure that I come back as soon as possible. But with injuries and with something like a freak injury which I had, in that you need to give time, because it is not something which goes away in mobility or it goes with physio helping you. It is just natural body recovery which you need to do. And obviously then the whole MI thing came, me coming back. It was more exciting time. I was sitting at home training and working hard. This news came, which was even more special. So yeah, since then it is just the journey has been going on.